this is Shawn Powell. I hope I didn't slide too far out the way here. Listen, I'm going to be doing a review or maybe a comparison of companies between Infinity Processing System and Exitus Elite. Now, you hear me say all the time, I'm comparing against Power Lead Systems, Easy One Up, and stuff like that, y'all. If there's one thing you're going to know about me, y'all, even though if I'm not doing a business specifically, I'm never going to put that business down, because even though I'm a huge fan of Exitus Elite, I've been with it for 8 years. It's been the cash cow for forever. With the average income of $1,000 to $2,000 coming on a regular basis, y'all, it is kind of ridiculous for me to go looking something else, to be honest, y'all, especially it's a one-time payment, no monthly, no yearly fees or anything like that. But what you're also going to hear me not do is I'm not going to put down another business, because even though I've had businesses where I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, it could be the answer for somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? So out of respect of that person or whatever, I always keep my mouth shut. Now, if somebody asks me what do I think about a business, I will tell them. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, I guess, if anything else, y'all. So, Infinity Processing System, y'all. Matter of fact, I actually made a video. Let me see here. I'll show you. Give me 2 seconds here. There's my Facebook. I made a video yesterday, and I wanted to focus at IPS a little bit, with the initials, for Infinity Processing System. And I did some training, and I wanted to be universal, because I got free from a job in 6 months' time, y'all. And when I become passionate about something, I apply a lot of action. I love to figure stuff out. If there's one gift that God gave me, it's the ability to figure stuff out. Especially, again, like I said, when I'm passionate about something. So I apply a lot of action. I learned a lot of answers. And this is universal training. So obviously you don't have to be in Exitus Elite or IPS, or I even put PLS, Power Lead Systems, right here, to show these people that's the possibilities, what you can use. So definitely go look at that video for some awesome free training. Infinity Processing System has got a lot of the same people I have seen in other one-up systems or double one-up systems. Obviously has not been around as long as 10 years like Exitus Elite has been. The benefits to one-up systems, y'all, is the fact that you do get a pass-up, inside the system. And Exitus Elite, to give you an example, you only do one pass-up at the highest level. So if somebody came at the $2,000 level, the next 50 people, if they didn't come in at the $2,000 level, they only came at lower levels, the 100, 250 to 500 to 1,000, you wouldn't know any pass-up, right? So that's pretty sweet about that. Now, Easy One Up, I made about $12,000 a month about a year and a half ago, because Easy One Up started having some issues, legal issues, and some stuff that took place with the owner at that time. No, not Mr. Wolf. It was actually passed off to someone else. Mr. Wolf retired, as being the owner, and that person had done something previously. They got in trouble, and it had some Bitcoin business that I think they stole like $7 million or something. So, homeboy went away for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, but anytime something like that happens, the business may be fine. Easy One Up might have been fine. I didn't do Easy One Up. There was no need because of Exitus Elite. But nevertheless, you wind up seeing people start looking around. You know what I'm saying? So I wound up getting a lot of it. And what I had learned was when Easy One Up added a newer level, they required their people to purchase it again, the full price. In Exitus Elite, man, we get all sorts of special things. First of all, we got weekly webinars every Wednesday that is actually directed by the owner. Support is sitting right there. You have a lot of leaders that's been here for years and years, just like me sitting here, a lot of my downline as well. And what's really cool is we have discussions about what's going to make Exitus Elite better moving forward. So when we did have like the G2000, new $2,000 commission that came out, we went years with just a $1,000 commission, right? Now, let me show you this. This is some of my training. This is actually, you get this free just for coming through as being a lead. But I want to show you some of the commissions you made. So this is back when I only made $1,000 commissions in Exitus Elite. I made over $40,000 in months, 31,000 in 13 days inside of, with just easy, with Exitus Elite right by itself. Now, because of the fact we had so many people that were not looking forward an Easy One Up, or to have to pay the difference. So in other words, even though they had made all this money like I have, some of these people made really good money with Easy One Up. When it was time for them to upgrade to that next level, because if they don't, they're going to lose commissions. So somebody come in big, and you don't ever want to do that. it would cost them the $2,000, I mean, their upgrade to price, whatever, like $2,000, whatever it was, and the actual admin fee itself, however it worked out. Inside of Exitus Elite, we did something different. What we do is, all you do is pay the difference. Now, I'll give you an example. There's a one-time payment that's all that takes care of Exitus Elite. It's going to have the admin fee right from the get-go for $1,000 commissions constantly. In other words, you get 100% of it. That's going to be yours. We pay directly to us. You only had to pay $299, basically what you amount to, for us to get that, for the company. So Exitus Elite only makes $299 at that amount. Now, let's say the G2000 came out. What we actually did, because Paul Stevenson is a smart man, he wants us to be promoting this new, training level that's got a lot more training added to it. All the lower levels come with it and stuff like that, with commissions and the actual training itself. So what he wound up doing is, for a little while, give us this grace period that we get into G2000 for free, but all we had to do was pay the admin fee. And in our case, sometimes that's just paying the difference, because if I came in G1000, I already paid for that. All I got to do is pay the difference between the G1000 and the G2000, and it's only $100. Now, once that grace period is over, now he just wants people out there pushing, making these new sales, obviously, right? What we'll do then is we still make it the same way. So our downline comes in, and the G1000 they want to upgrade, then they'll just pay the difference. So the $1,000 to the sponsor, and then the other $100. So literally it costs $399 one time for Exitus Elite for the admin fee. And then you pay the sponsor for the $2,000, for getting the rights to sell it, basically what it amounts to. You get training under both scenarios. Because Paul is smart, he sits there and talks to his lawyer. And what he realized was the SEC was not really happy about them anybody purchasing anything from a company and not getting anything from it. So what could happen is somebody paid for the admin fee, but they didn't purchase the package. Right? Let's say for whatever reason they did that. Well, they'd be kind of in limbo. They're not getting anything because we're the ones that unlock and say, hey, they got paid and got the package. So Paul had made it to where when you buy the admin fee, you literally get training just for the admin fee right by itself. And then once you purchase the package, you get this big training as well. Obviously, the big one that has all the levels. So the highest level you come in, all the lower levels come with it, right? So it's pretty awesome right by itself. And the $100 level, because so many people had come into Easy One Up and had been at a lower level, and once they had their problems, they weren't even sure if the business even will stay in business, to be honest, y'all. They wound up, looking somewhere else. So Paul was like, why don't we really stuff this $100 level with lots of training so that these Easy One Up people feel right at home when they jump in here with even more new training to go directly to the $100 level. So that's what we did. So even at the $100 level, y'all, there's a lot of money is being made there. Now, Infinity Processing System, it's got a lot of the exact same people. The strong point to Infinity Processing System, y'all, is the fact that they have a copy and paste system. Now, this requires boosting. This is basically what it's called. It's not something new. It's something that I have seen for them forever. Obviously, you can get out to people however you want to get out. But you can look and see, I can look at a post and say, okay, that's Infinity Processing System because I know what it looks like, right? Now, what I do is I like to take the good. Now, I make my own ads right here, and anybody in the business is more than welcome to have these. This is actually what I put, anybody that's in our business. I've had $40,000 months, $12,000 months lately, stuff like that. So I put this there. So this is our team ad art. But I give training in here because I do YouTube videos. I want to show people the importance of branding you every step of the way and putting things that mean something to you. So I always have a picture of me and my little boy, me and my girlfriend, us on vacation, me and my son, because I'm free from a job since 2015. This is going on 10 years now, working on my 10th year. Then this is me and my son going to the movie theaters. What has it meant to me and him? Things of that nature, So I'm trying to show you examples of how to brand yourself even in thumbnails. My strongest point, y'all, I got free from a job in 6 months' time with nothing but a $4 stand, old $250 S3 phone, and a Facebook account. But once I got away from Facebook and started focusing at the YouTube world, it fit me better. All I have to do is sit down, mash, record, let go, tell people what I think about a business that I absolutely love, or do training, or what I've learned in the process, or even by applying actually by doing YouTube, what I can teach people for the YouTube itself. You understand what I'm saying? So these are the things I'm implementing. And then I started thinking these what ifs, right? Well, I have seen nobody ever give anybody something just for being a lead. So literally, if you actually click down below right now, first of all, you're going to see my phone number right from the top. Give me a call, y'all. I treat every phone call like it's a $1,000, $2,000 phone call because most of the time they are, to be honest. Exitus Elite, 90% of the company in the last 10 years comes at $1,000 or higher. Since the G2000 came about, I did account for 30, last 30 people. I got 24 people at the $2,000 range. 24, that's $48,000. 4 of them at the $1,000 range, 1 at the 100 and 1 at the 500. Now, I do give incentive, right? I've got my own team sales pages. They're really beautiful pages, stuff like that, y'all, that I put together that I'm actually doing all the talking for them. I show the 6-minute video from the company itself as a really well-polished video. And I have me on, we got a 40-foot yacht that Exitus Elite paid for, right? So I was laying at the yacht and a $1,000 commission came in. So I was like, what better than to have that as an advertiser right from the get-go while people are connected with me? I got a PowerPoint here, and then down at the bottom, y'all got all testimonials and stuff like that. I put my downlines picture here, their social media right here, and even if you want to do some paid advertising, you click right here, they sign for free. Well, I mean, this works, y'all. Let me give you an example. I've been the top seller of for Udemy, and I don't even do paid advertising before. That's amazing, right? I had $1,200, $1,500 a month from just Udemy, and the only thing I've ever done, y'all, the only thing I've ever done is put Udemy in my sales funnel. And the reason why I do this is because if you don't give your downline the tools, they're going to go somewhere else and get it. And you're just going to be missing money. To give you an example right here, my son's birthday was the other day. I sent out $125 a couple days ago, another $25 right here. I'm already back. I made $94 right now. And the next 30 days, it keeps on growing, right? So this is, I've signed up with Udemy, good Lord, 9 years ago. I've never bought traffic from Udemy, but I've got friends of mine that spend up to $15,000 a month on Udemy. I know that's legit, right? It's a legit place. It's governed so that Udemy looks over the buyer and the seller, kind of like eBay in that sense, so that if you don't have a bad seller or a bad buyer, you're going to be taken care of either way, is basically what it amounts to because of the way it does it. So it's a really smart way of doing it. But nevertheless, because this is what I do, you see I'm still making money here, then why would I not let you have the exact same option? So once you sign up, you give me your Udemy link, it goes in here. This is your page. This is your team sales page that you can get out to people, and it's identical to me. I've been number 1, number 2 in the world in everything I've ever done. I got free from a job in 6 months' time, y'all. I'm pretty good at this stuff, right? Why would you not want to mimic at least what I'm doing? I teach people how to brand themselves every step of the way. So whenever you're ready, y'all, you can jump in. Now, I made this with Power Lead Systems. That's also partially why I talk about it all the time. I sent some money the other day to the bank. This is $57.43 right now. I do get paid from Power Lead Systems to use my tools. People that want to use it do the exact same thing to get paid as well. But what me using my tools is branding me into every business I do. So if I did do IPS, I would be the IPS guy. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what I would do. And then come in here. I would duplicate my pages like I do in Exitus Elite and give to everybody. If I make a video about something, y'all, let me show you. This is the what makes Exitus Elite great right here. I've used this many times in my YouTube videos. All I do is take this, stretch it out right here, and I'll go to town telling you about what's great about it. Why would I not give that to my downline? You see what I'm saying? If they want to do YouTube videos, they'll just take this and go to town. They get the team sales page. They get Udemy down here, just subscribe. They get my 3 generation, which is over 50 videos right here by itself. Now, ironically, when I started my 3 generation bonus training, the owner of Infinity Processing System was one of my generations. I call it 3 generations, right? And then one of my downline from previous businesses was there as him and his wife, and they were my generation 2 and then generation 3. So that's where my 3 generation bonus training come from. But it was the only time we'd ever been in the same business together. It's called Newbies on Fire, right? So I decided that was a really cool name to go with. I wound up sticking with it, y'all. I wound up taking them out eventually and just put my own training in, so it's my own 3 generation bonus training is actually what this is. I've got a private chat with over 50 people in it that are all G1000, G2000 members. So you got access to way more than just me and you. It's going to be me, you, and a team of people. It's basically what it amounts. And the new people coming in as well. And your downline has access to us also. And why I do Exitus Elite in 22, 23, now 2024? Because $2,000, y'all, changes lives, point blank, period. And this is what this is. So this is just one of my pages. And I use Powell Elite Systems to create this, right? So now you understand exactly how I roll this stuff, right? Now, as far as IPS, y'all, I am someone, I'll take and look at a company and say, well, what are they doing good, or what do the people seem to really like? What they do well is they've got copy and paste that's really good. And then they call, or they don't call it, I call it boosting. This is a term that's been around for a long time. So let's say my 50 people inside of our private chat. Somebody could go there and post a link, and then we could go there and boost it to help, put likes, put comments and stuff like that, so that you get the algorithm going for it. And what they'll do is they'll use something just like this. So I've got an IPS style Facebook script number 3, and it got to just be Facebook script. Here's a IPS style script 2. Here's another one right here, IPS script style 1. Here's some Facebook scripts. This is not IPS. Again, I've got so many of my own things like this, y'all. I even went further than that. These are just the Facebook scripts that I've used that has been very successful for me. I have Craigslist scripts. I got really good talking points, so you'll know what to mention when you talk to somebody, or what I mentioned so many times. Detail ad, actually at GTP, to put together some really awesome detail ads as well, kind of like what they do, exact same kind of thing. So, and it keeps on, y'all. I got so many ad bodies. I got, this is just scrolling. And again, this Mega Swipe file you get free just for being a lead. To me, you get by giving. That's something I have learned, and I have taught my downline, and I continue to do so in video after video. You're going to hear me saying that. And as far as that goes, I even put the first member in for them to get them qualified into G1000, G2000 inside of Exitus Elite. I've been doing that since 2016. I'm the only person, if I made a mistake, one of the only people still doing it, to be honest. So I give as much as I can to help my downline, and it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? I try to do as much as I can to help my downline whenever possible. Now, so Infinity Processing System, what you've already seen already is some good stuff, right? As far as they go, they'll actually, supporting each other. They're actually helping each other by boosting stuff like that. Is it something that any other company can do? Absolutely. It's right there. All you got to do is really just get you some pretty decent script, and then, go to town. I've got many scripts like that. And then I show people examples of when I got free from a job, y'all. Exactly what I was using is something called Pixel Lab. It's free software on my phone. And I made all my ads sitting here. I make all my thumbnails sitting here as well. And this is what I run with. And this is back in Newbies on Fire, y'all, where I was with some of the people in the Infinity Processing System at that time. Now, I'm going to tell you what I didn't like. And I'm scared that it may be something that takes place now as well. While in Newbies on Fire, same people that do Infinity Processing System, I'm not going to mention any names or anything. Well, they built the system, or was basically, in charge, been there since day one. I came in the week, 10 days before COVID took place. And I had already, this has been out since November. And so I hit it the worst time, because when COVID hit, everybody stopped online business. They didn't know what was happening, a little scared what was going to happen, whatever, So I got that. But I went to the 3rd all-time list. Even after that time, after COVID, and I even lost my voice, so I couldn't even do YouTube videos, so it really, tied my hands behind my back. But I went to the 3rd all-time list inside of Newbies on Fire in a short period of time, so I did very respectful. Often I was number 1 on the leaderboard for that week. The thing that bothered me was, and you can lose integrity with your company if you allow something like this, and I hope IPS doesn't do that, because they were doing it in Newbies on Fire. So Newbies on Fire was a double one-up system. You had to pay at every level to come in by giving out 2 upsells. Be the 1st and the 3rd, or 2nd and 4th, whatever it's going to, however you wanted to do it, or it came out to be. So Well, what happened, and I started seeing this, is the leaderboard would show the amount of $500 is, whatever level they came in at. We'll say it's $500. Well, it popped up there, it did the math for you, and it shows you where you're at on the leaderboard. What some of these people were doing were they would contact and say, hey, look, if you want to go ahead and upgrade to the next level, I'll give you a discount or cut it in half or $100 or something like that, and you can just go ahead and upgrade. And then it looks like they got paid the full amount on the leaderboard. So you look up there and you say, wow, look how much money these people are making. But they weren't, because they were discounting the actual product itself. And what that will do, y'all, is it belittles your product. And what's worse is eventually you'll have people having sell-offs trying to get the other people by, and it's like, give an example right? Somebody could go to their post on Facebook and see all these people asking for information or a YouTube video or whatever for that, and then contact them and say, look, if you join me, I'll let you go to that level for $100 extra, or something like that. And you're going to have a bidding war against each other, and you're belittling your product severely. Now, how do I know this? It's because in Exitus Elite, we had a little bit of that problem back in 2016, right? Now, the business has been around for 10 years. So, and Paul Stevenson has been around for 30 years doing online businesses and storefronts as well, right? So the man's a great owner. He put his foot down immediately and said, listen, y'all, straight up, there ain't going to be none of this. If I contact you randomly and you cannot show me with a receipt that you paid the full amount, I will cancel your account. You're going to be blocked off right there. You'll keep the training, but you're not going to be able to get anybody or any money in off of this. Okay, just to let you know. That was shot down right from the get-go in 2016. And to me, that's what ownership and management should be about. Holding the integrity of the company itself. So, because I had seen that with some of the people, the upper people, inside the Infinity Processing System, I wasn't real impressed with that. Hopefully, that has been something that's been shot down and they don't do. I hope that's what happened. But I can tell you this, without a doubt, it's 100% never going to happen inside of Exitus Elite. So every sale that you see me, while I'm sitting there doing $1,000 or $5,000 a week like this one or whatever it is, y'all, it's legit. This is straight up. Now, this was, sometimes PayPal charged me $71. A little bit changes sometimes. I don't know why it does, but it does. If somebody sent me $2,000, it would be a little bit off. Then sometimes I get $2,000 directly, whatever. And this one down here's 2468. This was actually more than $10,000 a month. But I wanted to show them these Udemy sales, right? I have it sent directly to my PayPal, and so I wanted to actually show them as well. Some of these sales are coming in from that. So, but I couldn't put any more up there because it looks so cluttered. So I wound up doing that right here. But this is what the $289 and the $40 was, stuff like that, and all these big ones right here in the middle. Now, if you are happy with Infinity Processing System, the biggest thing I can teach you right now, and it's a big one too, y'all, or even easy one up if I mention enough, it's going to go over there as well. The same people that are purchasing the $300 or the $600 or the $900 level are the exact same people that will purchase the $1,000 and the $2,000 level. Okay. Now I didn't know that at the very beginning because I had to be in it. I had to be in the trenches for a while to learn this. So for me personally, and it kind of goes back to even to my old school way. My first business I got free from a job with, I was getting 350 members a month into it, but I was only making $33 commissions, right? Once I got away from that, that's when the big, ridiculous 13,000 plus months, the 40,000 plus months started taking place, is because I had to get myself positioned in a life-changing income business and then be positioned to make life-changing income. If you can't mathematically make life-changing income, it's not going to work. So you can be in a life-changing income business and not be positioned to do that very thing. Secondly, you need to lead by example. You go big in your business, the chances of your downline going big are way greater. Third, you want people to upgrade in their business? Tell them to. Y'all, and Power Lead Systems, y'all. Guys on street, let me see if I can. I'll show you this real quick. It'd be worth it. You'll see why I'm talking about SA. Okay, this right here, I know this is like tiny little ant print right here, right? This was diamond. These are platinums in here, right? I had gotten, I think it was over 200 diamonds in like 2 years, the first 2 years. I was getting so many diamond sales that Neil Geist, the owner of Power Elite Systems called me and asked me what was I doing to get the diamond sales, right? So what I was doing is I would tell people in video, y'all, listen, there's a lot of people going diamond. If you get it's 127 one time, $100 goes back, $125 or something. I forgot. Well, 147 one time. I'm sorry, 125 goes back to the people. If you don't do this, you're going to get an email saying you just lost $100. You're going to continue to do so until it's to the point it doesn't even make sense for you not being diamond. That's basically what's going to amount to, right? By telling people this, I had so many diamonds going into my business that were the gold $53 a month business, plus upgrading to diamond. So this is where my $2,000 paychecks every week was coming, because every Wednesday we should get paid. Now we get paid anytime I want to click it. I just send it. I showed the $53 I made since the last couple of days, or yesterday, or whatever. But that's how it works, y'all. So to me, by going big in your business, you're leading by example, and your downline is going to go big as well. But the reason I want to show you this is a lot of these were $200 to $300 to $400 commissions from just an upgrade inside of Power Elite Systems alone, not including the residual income I made every month. And I still make from these same people, a lot of these that were the diamonds that came in way back when. So the reason why I wanted to show you this image is that looks like ant writing. All these were the diamonds I was getting. And how was I getting them? It was simple, just by telling them to go diamond. Once they came in as a gold member, I'd send them an email or a video with it inside of an email saying, listen, y'all, diamond's the first upgrade that most people are going to go to. If you're going to do anything, at least go diamond, because you're going to, and I explained it to them. So I literally was telling people the importance of going diamond. And so often, y'all, when y'all are asking why my people upgrading, well, number one, you're letting people come in with whatever suggestion, or, I hope they come in at a higher level, and then you'll have a $100 commission, or, whatever Infinity Processing has with, the $300 commission or something like that. So by influencing people, everybody's always influenced to do something. By leading by example, you're making your company, your business, into a life-changing income business. And at the same time, if you teach your downline to do the same thing and they go big in their business, they're doing the exact same thing. You understand what I'm saying? So you're taking a business that's life-changing income and can literally make it to where they just got to put the work in. Figure out how to make it work for them their way. I'm going to tell you some truth right here, y'all. Pick a way to get out to people and master that one way, knowing you're not going to quit. Use your strengths, right? Here was my strengths. I love to figure stuff out, especially when I got passionate about it. I'm very artistic, right? So this is where all this you see creating and stuff like that. I'm really good in math. So I was really good at figuring out, and I love those what ifs. Let's try this and see what happens. Giving this out to leads. Let's see what happens. Ain't that a pretty awesome thing? Me giving. And I've learned, y'all, you get by giving. That's the number one way that you're ever going to make an online business. So with all that being said, y'all, Infinity Processing System, please understand, I'm not putting it down. The only thing is, me personally, and this is what I think is more than me than anything. People will go in $1,000, $2,000. They're the same ones that will do those levels. So you're shooting yourself in the foot by not going bigger, in my opinion. So if you are going to do the Infinity Processing System, I hope you do great, y'all. Please, I'm never going to put anything down like that. I know some good people in there, that's for sure. Just don't shoot yourself in the foot. Don't go in the lowest level, in my personal opinion, y'all. Because if you do, that's where, again, I could have stayed in that $33 business for a long time. But I was spinning my wheels to make $4,000 a month, where in Exitus Elite, that's literally just one commission or two commissions. It literally took me over 300 people, because I was getting about a 1 out of 4 ratio of people going active. You do the math on that, that's only about $4,000. I was working my tail off. Now, when I sit down and mass record, y'all, I just let go and tell people what I think about a business I absolutely love. I am positioned. It's a one-time payment. I have no monthly, no yearly fees. The owner is the best owner I have ever seen, the best support. I've left businesses because support wasn't there for my downline. I was number 1 in the world and left because of that. And I can tell you this, y'all, till this day, Exitus Elite is the most money I ever made in a day, a weekend, a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year, whatever. It's come from this company right here. And it's only getting better and better. The worse the economy gets, the more people are going to go to the $2,000 range, jumping into a business. And I'm telling you, if you stay in the lower businesses and play with those, You're just giving away money that should be going in your pocket at higher levels. That's basically what it amounts to be honest. So that's my input on Exitus Elite. I know I mentioned Easy 1UP and Power Lead Systems as well. Again, no disrespect for anybody. I think Mr. Wolf did a great job with Easy 1UP. He did copy a lot of us in Exitus Elite, and I've had a couple of discussions with Paul Stevenson, the owner of Exitus Elite, where he wasn't very happy with some of the things because of all the copying he did. I think it was something of some script where literally Exitus Elite's name was written in it in the videos and stuff, and this dude was giving it out for his own training. So a little unusual, something like that. But nevertheless, as far as the company itself for being around and and from being legit and stuff like that, it is. And IPS is the exact same way for sure. So Power Lead Systems has been the backbone business to everything I do. So that's how I make these pages and give these things to my downline as well. So it's a very, very valuable, to me, it's as valuable as any other business I've ever done, but it's never been the cash cow. It's just always been how I branded myself to make me stand out from other people and make people want to join me with incentive to go big in their business, just like I've been telling you about that I do. So that being said, y'all, if you are interested in Exitus Elite, y'all, give me a call. I'm right here. I'd be tickled to death to talk to you. We'll get you going immediately. I'll put you in my private chat. I'm going to welcome and congratulate you into the Facebook group as well. And you can be part of the webinars. You can be on the testimonial page. If you send that in to Paul Stevenson, I mean, there's so many things that you can do to help your business and be a part of this awesome 10-year-old business. So that being said, y'all, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Put a like and comment if you don't mind. It helps me with the algorithms for sure. We've got a lot of hungry cats outside. You'll help feed them with those. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next video and definitely look forward to seeing you part of the team. Appreciate it.